Omaha's news leader, KETV News Watch 7 at noon, starts with breaking news.
The Nebraska Supreme Court rules to uphold LB 574, the Let Them Grow Act. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Jack Keenan. The law bans abortions after 12 weeks of pregnancy and bans gender-affirming surgery for Nebraskans under the age of 19. Planned Parenthood was challenging the law under the single-subject rule, but the court said their argument had no merit. Governor Keenan responding today saying, "I am grateful for the court's thorough and well-reasoned opinion upholding these important protections for life and children in Nebraska." Attorney General Mike Hilgers echoing that statement, saying, "We are pleased that the court upheld the constitutionality of the legislature's work." Planned Parenthood responding as well, saying, "We will proudly continue providing abortion care up to 12 weeks, and we remain dedicated to helping our patients in Nebraska access the care they so desperately need, even if it means having to travel out of state. We will never stop fighting for freedom, bodily autonomy, and the health of our communities." The special session on rising property taxes resumes. 35 bills introduced, 9 of them new today. 6 constitutional amendments also have been put forward. Bills today include efforts by Senator Jen Day to sell the state plane to help fund property tax relief. A motion made by Senator Justin Wayne would have ended the entire session, but the motion failed and the session will continue. We'll have the latest updates regarding day 2 of the special session online at KETV.com. And today, Nebraska's largest school district will vote on a statement of principles for school funding passed during the special session. The statement says OPS opposes plans that result in the erosion of local control of education budgets, increasing reliance on state aid, increased foundation aid, or preempts the changes already made to funding of public education. The statement goes on to say that proposals to fund education from the state budget would reduce each district's ability to set budget priorities based on the unique needs and expectations of its families and community. The district will consider the statement during the special meeting today, which starts at 4 p.m. at the TAC building. Now, all of our coverage of the special session is available right now online. That's where you'll find the governor's proposed plan for property tax relief, concerns from local distilleries, and Nebraska Mayor's joint letter opposing Killen's plan. Head to KETV.com or the mobile app for the latest. We're following breaking news in France ahead of the Olympics opening ceremony. Arsonists attacked the city's rail system. Hearst Olympic correspondent Fletcher Mackle's following the latest from Paris.
The race for Nebraska's first congressional district, Carol Blood challenges incumbent Mike Flood. So joining us live for a little coffee and conversation this morning is Congressman Flood. Thank you so much for making the time. Absolutely. All right, I'm bringing up the coffee cup. We've started each interview with how do you take your coffee? Tell our audience what you just told me a few minutes ago.
I've never had a drop of coffee in my life.
Do you want to change that this morning?
No. Here's the deal. My parents drank it like it was water, black coffee. They would drink it till like 10:30 at night, watch Johnny Carson. They'd go to bed. They'd sleep fine. For some reason, it never appealed to me. I actually like the smell of it, but I've never had a drop in my life.
That's too funny. A lot of people like that.
I was an iced tea guy for a while, but now I'm mostly water.
Well, Congressman, tough to believe. A week out from the election right now. What issue are you hearing most from Nebraskans at this moment that they're concerned about?
What I hear the most about is the border. People know that when we have an insecure border, every town in Nebraska is a border town. And the crime, the fentanyl, this is something that rises to the top. It doesn't matter if I'm in Columbus, Fremont, Papillion, Lincoln. I hear about the border. People want it closed. They want action, and they want it done now.
Kind of on the flip side of that coin, from your perspective, what do you think is not being talked enough during this election cycle that you see it from your vantage point as a major issue that you'd like to get out there to talk about more?
Affordable housing is a challenge. Like the goalposts keep moving between the rising cost of home insurance, between the property taxes, higher interest rates, 20% inflation. You know, it used to be that you could get into a house for $250,000, a brand new stick-built home. Now that number's pushed to $350,000, maybe $400,000. There's 1,200 open jobs in Columbus, Nebraska, and they have no housing to help them. And so I'm working with communities like Lincoln and Columbus to address that, figuring out ways that we can maybe push manufactured housing, make it easier for people to get into a home like that. But if you're in your 20s and you want to buy a home, it's much harder than it was even 5 years ago.
As you round out your first term representing District 1, any learning lessons over the last 2 years that you carry with you into this re-election campaign?
Well, Congress, like any legislative body, is about relationships. And you have to not only work with your colleagues on both sides of the aisle, but you want them to trust you, and you want them to want to spend time with you. And so I've used the same skills and techniques I had in the Nebraska legislature and Congress, and I think the longer I'm in Congress, the better job I can do for the 1st District. Looking back on those last 2 years, what's the most proud accomplishment that you've had in the Capitol? Well, I passed a bipartisan bill in the House and the Senate, got Chuck Schumer's vote over in the Senate. Sent it to the White House, unfortunately was vetoed, but being able to pass a law I should say a bill out of the House and then get it through the Senate, I think shows that I can be effective. And then, just the ability to go up on my committee. I'm looking at potential leadership spots, so that's great. And then real quick, you mentioned affordable housing. Looking ahead, if successful in winning re-election, any legislation and issues you want to key in on that you're going to be targeting in a possible next term? I'm really looking at housing. I'm hoping to put out a housing package if I'm fortunate enough to be re-elected and given that privilege. I've been working on this for the better part of 4 months, and one of the things we need to do, especially in the party that I'm in, is we need to define how are we going to tackle affordable housing in America? How are we going to make it the opportunity available for more people? And so that's really my focus, and I should have more news on that if I have a good night next Tuesday. Well, Congressman Flood, we heard from our audience they wanted live candidate interviews, so we appreciate you coming in this morning. Any message to District 1 voters and to all of Nebraska? Give you the floor here. Well, I would just say it's an honor to be in the United States Congress. I have been a public servant since 2004. I built a business in this state. And at the end of the day, I feel strongly that I can take the values we have in Nebraska and advocate successfully in Washington and get things done here in Nebraska. Congressman Flood, thank you so much for the time this morning, for joining us. Let us know when you get some coffee. Now, are you going to stay up on election night, or do you have to go to bed early? It's a good question. We'll be staying up and then up in the morning as well, all the way through. No sleep for you. No, sir. No, sir. Drink a lot of coffee.
You know it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And again, Mike Flood faces Carol Blood for Nebraska District 1. Senator Blood joined us on Coffee with the Candidates a few weeks ago. You can find that segment on KETV.com.
Omaha's news leader. This is First News from the field at the College World Series.
Good morning and welcome to KETV News Watch 7 First News live from Charles Schwab Field. Thanks for joining us. I'm Melissa Fry.
I'm Jack Keenan. We are so excited you're here with us this morning as we get ready for the greatest show on dirt. The best 8 teams in college baseball have all punched their tickets to Omaha, hours away from first pitch, and they hope to end their time in town with a dog pile on the mound.
Plus, a longtime volunteer for the College World Series joining us here live this morning, talking about what it takes to ensure fans have a good time here at the Duck.
Well, quiet weather for day 1 of the College World Series, but the heat and potential for severe storms return this weekend.
And a new series means a new menu. We sit down with the chef behind all the treats you need to try in the CWS. Welcome back to the 7 Can Help Kids Back to School Backpack Drive live here at Methodist Women's Hospital, 192nd and Dodge. We're ready to see you. Drop off your supplies. I'm joined by Mr. Jason Buckingham, Superintendent of Ralston Schools. Jason, thanks for coming out today.
Thanks so much for having us out. We can't say enough good things about this program. It's a tremendous outreach that KETV and Salvation Army puts out. We have families that are certainly in need, and being able to reduce some of that anxiety of defraying some of those costs of back-to-school supplies and programs. What a great program for our kids and our families.
And you see it firsthand. I mean, just a couple of supplies that someone can donate. Can you speak on the effect that has for kids and families?
Yeah, I mean, when we get our kids back in school, we want everybody to come in on equal footing. We want to provide, the best possible environment that we can, and having kids come in with brand new backpacks and supplies. What a great thing for them to get started on the right foot for the new school year.
Absolutely. Jason, I think you're a good luck charm because we have a car coming in right now.
All right,
too.
awesome.
Yeah, already donating, so we want to see you. Come on down here. Ralston Public Schools, when do you guys go back?
So we start with our pre-K, kindergarten, 7th and 9th grade on August 12th, and then everybody's back full in session August 13th. So it's coming.
Less than 2 weeks, and that's why these supplies can go a long way. Jason, thank you again for braving the heat with us in the jacket and everything.
So, thank you so much for all you guys do.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We hope to see you down here. Remember, you can also donate online at KETV.com. Come on down all day, Methodist Women's Hospital. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday.
Welcome back to another Now Serving. Visit Omaha takes us to an iconic Omaha location, Trax Lounge, 1506 South 60th Street. And I'm joined by Mark Pogge, one of the owners here. Mark, thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for coming. This is awesome.
I told you right away, it's tough to focus when the food is smelling this great. We're going to get into it in just a second. But first, if people haven't been by Trax Lounge yet, what would you say about it? What are they missing out on?
Well, the sign says it is the world's best chicken, and the sign doesn't lie. So we're known for our wings and our broasted chicken.
It's awesome. You guys have been here for a long time, since the 60s, you were saying, and even expanding to a new location coming soon. Tell us about that.
That is true. Trax has been around since 1965, and we thought for our 60th birthday we'd open up a second location.
That's exciting. Expected spring next year, is that right?
Spring of 2025. That's the goal, yep.
Awesome. We'll stay tuned for that. But first, let's talk about this food that you have out for us. It looks great. Big portions. What are we looking at?
All right, we got 3 items here. This is our broasted chicken. It's a 4-piece. It comes with a side. Comes with the coleslaw that's made in-house. Really good. And then we got our most popular wing type. It's our buffalo-based, charred, double-dipped in garlic parmesan.
I love that description there. Tell us about the wing process. You've got a lot of different flavors.
Oh yeah, the wingology we call it. So we have 3 different buffalo sauces, mild, hot, and twisted. Twisted being the spiciest. You pick one of those, and then you get it charred and double dipped into another sauce. Our most popular is the garlic parm, but you can get it tossed in any other sauce.
That's awesome. Even got the chart here right in the main hall.
Oh yes, the wingology chart. Yep. And then we went with the buffalo chicken wrap, one of our other top-selling items. It's you can get it grilled or breaded, tossed in a buffalo sauce, ranch blue cheese, lettuce, tomato, and then wrapped in a tortilla, flour tortilla.
Gosh, that looks fantastic. And also, I mean, you guys full-fledged bar, obviously, too. Lots of drinks on house. What else can we enjoy at Trax?
Oh, all the drinks you can ask for. Lots of Busch Light going around. Yes.
Awesome, yeah. And great atmosphere, karaoke, fun place to hang out.
No karaoke, but
okay, no karaoke.
We get some guests that think there's karaoke here, though.
Awesome. Anything else we're missing, Mark, when we talk about Trax Lounge?
No, we're just, like I said, been a neighborhood bar in Omaha for 60 years now, and still serving a lot of food.
Love it. Perfect. When can we swing on by?
We open every day at noon. Kitchen's open till 10, 11 on the weekends. But noon every day.
Perfect. Mark, thanks so much for having us today. This is great.
Hey, thank you. This is awesome.
Yeah, and Visit Omaha has all the Now servings and more information on Trax Lounge. You can also find them on KETV.com. We'll see you down here. Thanks for watching.